May 15th Boston Town Board meeting. Do the roll call, please.
Okay. Councilman Munger,
Present.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Present.
Supervisor Keating,
He's excused.
Deputy Supervisor Hawkins,
Here.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Present.
Councilwoman Martin.
Present.
Deputy Supervisor Hawkins, Pledge of Allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have three matters under preliminary. First, the resolution for the highway heaters.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Supervisor. Yes, I'm just going to read the final paragraph of resolution number 2019-30. Therefore, be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Boston hereby authorizes payment of a change order, totaling $2,665 to Niagara International Associates Incorporated for a total cost to complete the repairs to the Highway Department garage heaters of $9,213. I'd like to make a motion to approve resolution number 2019-30.
Do I have a second?
Second. Sorry.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is a resolution for the amended resolution for the Boys and the Girls Club.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. This is a resolution that we had put together for the last meeting. However, there was a question on it in regards to the way it was negotiated in subsequent years. So we changed that language, and at this time, I'd like to make a motion that we approve Resolution 2019-31, which is authorizing the revised agreement with Boys and Girls Club of Orchard Park Incorporated.
I'll second that.
You can't second.
Oh, I can.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger,
No.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Third is the annual town board meeting. It's a compliance training, which is June 30th. It starts at 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and then the second training is the same day from 6 to 8:30. And every Boston town official has to be there to take this, or if they've taken it online, they're not required to be there.
Just to correct you, Rich, you said June, it's actually May.
May, I'm sorry. May 30th.
Somebody needs to make a motion to, so I'll make a motion to accept the use of town meeting facility for the Town of Boston employee compliance training.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the correction and adoption of minutes. Kelly?
I had an opportunity to review the board meeting from May 1st, 2019, which I was in attendance, and everything seems to be in order, so I make a motion to approve the correction and adoption of the minutes for that date. Second.
Councilman Munger,
I would like to abstain due to absence.
Zach should have been excused instead of absent because he was at a training.
That's a good point. How would we amend those minutes?
Just make a motion to amend the minutes, to make the change,
I
and
make,
then you vote on the minutes as amended.
I I make,
Motion to vote on the minutes as amended.
Zach would not vote on that, but we would have,
Correct.
okay. I make a motion that we amend the minutes so that Zach is marked as excused due to training.
Second.
And then I'd like to make a motion that we approve those minutes as amended.
Second.
Okay, so will this be two different motions here?
Yes, they are.
First motion should be decided first.
I was supposed to say vote on first.
What are we voting on first?
The change, the amendment to the.
The amendment to the
To
last
approve the
meeting.
minutes.
From excused, from
From
absent to
to
excused? Councilman Munger?
I'll maintain being abstaining from the vote.
Okay. Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
And then we'll make the motion to accept the minutes as amended.
Second.
Councilman Munger?
Gonna go ahead and abstain again.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Sure.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Think we're done with the minutes.
Great. Consideration of all fund bills, Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I had the opportunity to review several of the larger expenditures for this past month. Everything checked out. I'd also like to make a note that Ellie presented us with two options for the fund bills. One includes the traditional abstract, and the other has been updated to include the actual invoice, and it would total it by vendor, so it's much easier to track and see. If you have multiple invoices from the same vendor, typically you add them up to, just do a quick audit of the fund bills. At this time, I'd like to make the motion that we adopt the fund bills in the amount of $151,121.51.
I'll second that.
Councilman Munger?
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini?
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek?
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next under correspondence is the April 2019 income statement, and that's received and filed. Second is the Conservation Advisory Council notification of the cancel of their meeting for May 27th, received and filed. Under new business, request from the floor, please try to limit it to 3 minutes.
I got them out. Boston Historical Society, we're open now the second and fourth Wednesday evenings from 6:30 to 8:30 for knit at the museum and whatever. And then we're also in June starting the second and fourth Sunday of the month from 2 to 4. So anybody's more than welcome, great, and thanks.
June's the same times, 6:30?
For knit nights, yeah.
Oh, that's-
6:30 to
okay.
8:30.
Thank you.
Oh, and the other thing too is, the Historical Society's been working along with the Attorney General as far as trying to find people who remember the Texaco gas station on South Abbott and Herman Hill. And if anyone does, contact me.
Thank you very much. Next, under new business, Councilman Munger, we're scheduling the bid for the solid waste collection and disposal.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Supervisor. I'm going to read this whole page, so I apologize to everybody for the thrilling verbiage. Bidders are invited to attend a bid opening. Town of Boston noticed bidders. Sealed bids for the solid waste collection and disposal for the Town of Boston will be received by the Town Clerk of the Town of Boston at Town Hall at 8500 Boston State Road, Boston, New York, 14025 until 4 p.m. on May 28, 2019. At this time shall be publicly opened and read. A non-mandatory pre-bid meeting will be held at the Town Hall in the Planning Board room on May 21st, 2019 at 4 p.m. The tentative date for the awards of the Town Board is the Town Board June 5th meeting. I I think that's really all that's relative. So I would like to make a motion to schedule the solid waste collection and disposal bids for sealed bid opening for May the 28th, 2019 at 4 p.m.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the live entertainment license renewal of Cousins. Councilwoman Martin? Oh, okay, sorry.
I have a question before I ask for a request for approval. It says, so this is for Cousins of Western New York LLC for live music. The days are Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Is that every Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
There's no specific.
There's no specific date, so I wasn't sure what that meant.
There would not be a specific dates. If they are requesting that it would be Thursday, Friday, Saturday
For the year. So from,
for 2 years.
oh, it's a
Yes,
2-year.
it is.
I didn't see
Their
that.
current
June
one
30th.
expires June 30th of 19, so this would be from July 1st of 2019 to June 30th of 2021.
Okay. Thank you very much for the clarification.
Can you tell me if that's the same as it has been in the past?
Yes, it
So
is.
there's no change?
There is no change.
Thank you.
I make a motion to approve the application for live entertainment for the special permit for Cousins. This expires, the current license expires June 30th, 2019. This new special permit will expire June 30th, 2021 for live music Thursday, Friday, Saturday between the hours of 8 p.m. and 2 a.m. Make a motion to approve.
I'll second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the application to use the facility for the Town of Boston Recreational Summer Concert Series. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. We have an application of use of facility for the Town of Boston Recreation Department. This is for the summer concert series. It's for the Lions Shelter from 7 to 9 p.m. It is a public event. There is no alcohol being served, and it is not a private party. The dates for the summer concert series is July 9th, July 16th, July 23rd, July 30th, August 6th, August 13th, August 20th, and August 27th. I make a motion that we accept the schedule for an application of use for the summer concert series.
I would second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the Town of Boston Rec Kickoff Summer Rec. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you again, Deputy Supervisor. There's an application of use facility for the Town of Boston Rec Department by Melissa McCaffrey for the kickoff to summer rec. It's going to be in the Lions Shelter and the newly renovated rec building on June 18th from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. This is, there's no alcohol served. It is not a private party. It is a public special event. I make a motion that we approve this application of use.
I would second that also.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the application to use the facility for the CJL Foundation. Councilman Cardicchini.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. The Connor J. Long Foundation is requesting the use of the Lions Shelter. That's for this, actually for this Saturday, May 18th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. This is actually a pretty neat event. The Connor J. Long Foundation is actively striving to help members of the Hamburg and Boston community, and they're looking for elderly and disabled homeowners who would need help with their spring cleanup needs. The cleanup's going to take place on Saturday and Sunday, May 18th and 19th, and it is free. So I'd like to make a motion that we accept this application of use.
I would wholeheartedly second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karatini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next on the agenda is the application to use the facility Supervisor Keating's office for the FASB housing events, tenants, fair housing events. Huh? I can do that?
Kelly's doing
Oh,
it.
you were doing it?
Right.
Thank you, Assistant Supervisor. There's an application for use of facility by the Supervisor's Office to use the Town Hall Community Room with kitchen and bathroom facilities on May 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. for an informational meeting regarding fair housing. I make a motion to accept this use of facility.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karatini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the application to use of the town meeting facility for the Supervisor Keating State of the town. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Assistant Supervisor. Again, use of town meeting facility application request by the Supervisor's Office for an informational meeting. Doesn't really say, is this the same thing for housing?
No, I believe it's a state of the town.
State of the town, okay, it doesn't say that. But anyway, okay, State of the Town event on May 29th at 7 p.m. in the courtroom here. I make a motion to accept his use of town meeting facility.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karatini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next on the agenda is the town, use of the town meeting facility, Allison Kozar. Okay.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. This is for the Lyme, Western New York. It's an event that will be for a tick and Lyme awareness informational meeting held at the town hall, the courtroom here for May 30th. The time will start at 7 p.m. And I make a motion that we approve the meeting.
I would second that.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karatini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is the use of town board meeting by the Boston Democratic Social Club, Councilman Munger.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Supervisor. Yes, this is a request from the Boston Democratic Social Club, presented by Barbara Moore, for the date 5/21/19 at 7:45 p.m. for a meeting in the Town Hall Community Room. I would like to make a motion that we accept this use of town meeting facility.
Second.
Councilman Munger,
Yes.
Councilman Karatini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lukacek,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Next is reports and presentations. We have the town clerk's monthly report received and filed. Under the supervisor's report, the only thing that I've got is to let everybody know that there is absolutely no dumping allowed on town property under Town Code Section 114-8A. Next is the highway superintendent.
Yes, all I have tonight is brush pickup is over for the spring. We'll be around again in the month of September and October. That's all I have tonight.
Thank you. Councilman Munger.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Supervisor. Yes, so the solid waste bids obviously are coming to fruition, so we'll be looking forward to having more information about that at our next meeting. And just want to let everybody know that on June 9th, the Boston Fire Department, the one down at the south side of town, is having their annual auction fundraiser. So they are currently taking donations. If anybody has anything that is worthwhile, that can be auctioned off for them to make money, or if you want to show up and support them. Thank you, that's all for this evening.
Thank you. Councilman Carter-Keeney.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. I had the pleasure to attend the Boston Fire Company's fundraising event. It was very well attended and a lot of fun. Thanks to all the attendees and volunteers. The CAC Fishing Derby was also a success. We had a lot of kids out. First year it didn't rain. We actually got some sun, but it could have been a little bit warmer. I wanted to take a minute and thank everybody for coming out last night to the planning board meeting. I was really heartened at the level of discourse. People were very thoughtful in what they were, expressing, and it was very productive on both sides of the equation. I was here just to listen to what the public had to say about it, and factor that in any possible decisions we make in the future. On Thursday, the 16th this week, the Boston Valley Elementary School is having their annual chicken barbecue. The event is from 4 to 6:30 at Boston Valley School, and it is to benefit the PTSA. And last but not least, I'd like to congratulate Sean on the birth of his son Miles. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilwoman Lukacek.
Thank you, Deputy Supervisor. The planning board met last night. Thank you to those who had attended. The public comment time is not normal, so we thought that would work the best for folks to hear about the Broadway group and their intentions for the Works Funeral Home property, as well as the Broadway group to hear what the public and the surrounding community was thinking about it. I want to just personally thank the planning board and their chairman, Dr. Zarnowski, for his leadership and their patience and I guess more teaching to everyone what the process is that we always would love for. We have some openings in the planning board, so you never know, right? The attendees, their patience, their respect that they paid for the process, and to the Broadway group visitors that were here, it went very well, and it was just humbling to be a part of it and be a part of this town. So I was really glad to hear all that. The code committee will meet again following the next town board meeting on June 5th. We'll be reviewing solar, and then after that, accessory buildings. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman Martin.
Thank you, Assistant Supervisor. Just a reminder that the community-wide garage sale is this weekend, so go out and support your local neighbors. And I've currently been working on the EMS heaters, which have been giving us some trouble, and have secured 3 bids, and hopefully we'll be approving one of those 3 at our next town board meeting to get those taken care of before the swap. And that's all I got.
With that, I will.
I have my report.
Watch it.
What was that over there?
I almost cut up our town board.
Thank you. As Deputy Supervisor Hawkins has stated, that the town clerk's April monthly report has been submitted to the supervisor's office. The Town of Boston Memorial Day Parade will kick off from Faith United Church of Christ, Boston State Road, and proceed to the Boston Town Park on Monday, May 27th, 2019 at 1 p.m. The parade is led by the Boston Color Guard, consisting of members from the Boston Emergency Squad, Boston Fire Company, North Boston Fire Company, Patchen Fire Company, VFW Post 2556, and the Boston Town Board. The ceremony will take place at the Lion Shelter at the Town Park at 1:15 p.m. During the ceremony, there will be placing of the wreaths along with numerous pieces played by the Boston Town Band. After the main ceremony, a small program will take place at the Boston Commons with the placing of wreaths at the World War II, World War I, and Korean markers. The public is encouraged to attend. Please bring a lawn chair or blanket, and if you have any questions, please call the town clerk's office at 941-6113, extension 0. I also have that the Erie County Senior Services will sponsor Elder Law Day on June 6th at the Millennium Hotel from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. This is a free event. For more information or to register, call Erie County at 858-6864 or on their website erie.gov/ELD. And there's also a flyer on the in the front foyer on the table regarding this important information. And the next 2019 Erie County Household Hazardous Waste Collection event is June 15th at ECC South. Residents are required to pre-register to attend this collection event. Pre-registration can be made online or by phone at 858-6800 or at erie.gov/recycling, and that flyer is also on the table in the front foyer. And that is all I have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you very much. With that, I will adjourn the town board meeting.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second?
Councilman Munger,
Yes?
Councilman Cardicchini,
Yes.
Councilwoman Lubachik,
Yes.
Councilwoman Martin.
Yes.
Motion carried.